Hello folks, welcome to Selling Vessel Island Grill, where we take our 32-foot slope down from Northern California to Southern California, California Islands and beyond. Hope you enjoy the video. Please thumbs up and subscribe, as it means a lot. Thank you very much. Good morning, Santa Barbara. December 20th. Not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely gorgeous this morning. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. Captain Ty here. We're out in Santa Barbara, Anchorage. Beautiful morning. Sun's out. Having a little bit of coffee. Sitting out here on the foredeck. Just admiring. Today I wanted to go through a little bit of stuff with you today on how I kind of stay comfortable, the gear that I have and what I take, and accountability to, relax with the environment and things that I do to stay stable and comfortable within the seasons. It's mid-December right now. We just got done with a couple small craft advisories, some gale warnings and stuff, and now we have a really nice window out here for about a week or so. Absolutely gorgeous today, not a cloud in the sky. So we're back out here on the anchorage, using our gear again, getting comfortable, learning the do's and don'ts of anchoring. This anchorage has its pros and its cons. It's definitely wide open to some of the southeastern swells and the Santa Ana winds, and it's got a lot of protection through the dominant northwest swell because of the islands out there. But it's definitely wide open to some other elements and stuff, and it's a beautiful spot. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to the different wind swings. It's constantly changing from the morning to the afternoon. There's always different wind patterns going on here, so that's kind of what we're dealing with, and just wanted to give you the rundown on a couple of things that I've been using, the gear and stuff. So hope you like it. Enjoy. It's happening. Cheers, guys. December 20th. A few days to winter solstice. Gonna be the shortest day of the year, and getting out of midwinter and heading back out to the warmer season. So really excited about that. We're gonna give you guys a quick little run around of the things that we're using to stay comfortable in the anchorage, and get comfortable with all your gear and stuff, and move things around and beer in a pinch and all that good stuff, and learn the do's and don'ts. So that's kind of where we are today. We're just enjoying it. Not a cloud in the sky. It's like 72 degrees down here, 70, 71, something like that on there. So really stoked. Cheers, guys. So ground tackle, I want to talk to a minute about that. I think that's going to be one of your most important 100% first things that you want to make sure that you're dialed in before anything else. This particular boat has 40 feet of chain and 200 feet of really nice road. It's just a rope to chain combination, which is not ideal when you're going into coral because of chafe and stuff. So we're going to be changing that out and probably using this for the stern anchor, which would be super ideal and very, very tough. So we got a particular scope out, depends on how much feet you are divided or adding, a 4-to-1, 5-to-1, or 6-to-1. Right now we got a 6-to-1 out. It's very, very, long, but we're able to swing in here and stuff, and it's, that's probably a little bit much for right now, but if anything comes up from the northwest, we'll have more than enough out and stuff for the next couple of days. So trying to stay safe, and yeah, so we have a 35-pound rock nut at the end of that too, so I'm not really going anywhere with this size boat. It actually works really, really well. It's kind of my max I'd want to put on here for a manual windlass, but at the same time I kind of like that setup just because I think that it's never going to fail on you as far as electrical goes. You're going to have to be pumping it up all the time, but it's good for my muscles and my soul, so that's kind of where we are. So yeah, definitely ground tackle. You want to think about that and make sure that's definitely adequate is a big rule of thumb, and planning the next the certain amount of scope for your depth, which would be minimal 4-to-1, if not 5-to-1. So cheers. AKA flopper stopper, rock and roll preventer, marvelous invention. I've been using it for a few weeks now, trying to get it all dialed in. I'm very impressed with this thing. It works really, really well. Yeah, I try to put it out to the best of my knowledge and play with it a little bit and just put it on both sides and see what most is comfortable, and I've gotten it pretty dialed in for the most part. It's starting to feel really, really comfortable, and I haven't had really any big major issues with it. Probably used it around 20 times or so. So I'm really, really excited about it. That's stoked. It works really well, and that's kind of one of my big things that I use for stopping the rock and roll. It's pretty crazy out here sometimes without that. It's very, very uncomfortable. So that's a big one there. All right, stern anchor on a bow roller, or sorry, stern roller. It's just kind of the same thing as a bow roller, but it's on the stern. It's got a little wheel set up and stuff, and that's kind of how I run this up. It's kind of nice. It's already set up and ready and deployed and ready to go. So I use it quite often. This keeps you balanced into the swell direction. It's not very comfortable when you roll up on the side of a beam and you start rocking side to side. So no matter the wind direction, you can set your stern anchor up to where you have a bow and stern swell that's going underneath you, not side to side, port to starboard, which is really, really uncomfortable. And then you can make some adjustments to that. So those are my big three things that I am usually taking care of first, is the adequate scope and tying off a snubber on that, which I forgot to tell you about that too. That's pretty important when you're having ground tackle out, is to make some sort of a snubber so it releases the pressure off of the actual chain itself in the wind. So yeah, this is our stern anchor, and this is kind of how we use it, and we're able to put this in secondary and then finally dial in the flopper stopper. And if I had to leave in a pinch, the easiest thing for me to do is just grab the flopper stopper plate and pull it inside, drop the stern anchor, let it run on the buoy, and then go forward and collect my front primary anchor, collect that, and come back around and grab this, or reset and come back later on and grab the stern anchor. And if it just keeps getting worse, we just roll the boom in, center of the boat, stuff like that. So that's kind of where I am within a pinch. Probably can get it out pretty quick, and probably takes like 40 minutes to dial everything, and then half an hour, get pretty comfortable, get everything set up. So it's kind of where we are. Keep a little ashes. My dad to the ocean here. And yeah, on our travels, I just wanted to give a little bit here and there on milestones and places that are really big and that mean a lot to me. And this is one. This is Point Conception here. And me and my dad actually crossed when I was really young, and so I definitely want to get some ashes here. And it's a big milestone for him and me. And yeah, so here goes just a little bit of his ashes. Love you, Dad. Right in front of the Point Conception. lot of places to see.